Insanely long and brightly colored socks for the win!
Just wanted to send a message to all of you atheists out there who are calling me a child molester
Dude, you realize that's a standard troll insult, right?
and saying nasty things because you're little 14-year-olds who think that you can say whatever you want.
Yes, the majority of them are 14-year-old people who are just trying to offend you. So you know what you should do? Ignore them!
And if I meet you on the street, I will make sure that if you say something like that, you will not be walking away very happily. Take that however you want it.
Is that a threat?
But you have no right to say the kind of things that you say, you nasty, filthy atheists.
Between you and me, Ed? Yes, they have every right. Also, not all of them are atheists.
Guys like you atheists, are committed to using women as sex receptacles.
Guys? Where? And no, actually, we're not.
But you know what? The Catholic Church has survived for 2,000 years. And you know why? Because the Catholic Church is built on intellectual integrity, on truth, on God.
Actually, no. The Catholic Church is no more built on intellectual honesty than it is on pizza crust. See, I was there. I know. The Catholic Church lied to people and destroyed every other religion that got in its way.
I don't want my daughter to grow up in a world with creeps like you atheist, sex-loving pricks. You guys sit there and use women. You want them to be pumped full of drugs so that you can have sex with them and not worry about the consequences of your actions. You want them to take these estrogen cocktails that mess up their endocrine system so that you can have sex with them, so that you can ejaculate inside of them.
Estrogen cocktails so that you can ejaculate inside of them? What the fuck is wrong with you? I should kill you, you son of a bitch. Calm down, Ashley. Okay. She has a point. Estrogen cocktails? You know what this is? You know what this is? These are birth control pills. You know why I have them? Because I have Turner syndrome. Basically, that means my body doesn't produce estrogen on its own. If I actually wanted to develop and have my body operate as a normal, healthy woman, I need to take that. I need to take those estrogen pills. And the same goes with a couple of my friends who, while they may not have Turner's, they get these bloody awful periods. And they need to take those to help themselves, not have them as frequently. When they do have them a little bit less. Sure, it's still a pain in the ass. At least they're better. So you shut the fuck up, you asshole. Okay? Birth control pills and estrogen cocktails aren't just so men can go and fuck women. You ass. I want to just fucking stab you repeatedly in the face for that. But I won't because I'm a pacifist.
So you can have your orgasm and use their body as your masturbation tool and not really love them.
Don't you fucking talk to me about sex without love, you prick. You know about it. You don't need to be married to have sex with love, and you don't not need to be married to have it either. So much I want to say right now, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Maybe some other time, but not now. Because I am not talking about these kinds of things to assholes like you.
You know what? It was a lie. Because the more they spread condoms throughout the world, the higher the AIDS rate increased. You don't believe me? We've got 20 years of statistics that prove you wrong.
You realize AIDS has only been around for 20 years, right?
We also have HPV taking the place of HIV.
Okay, I have to admit, you're right there. You see, condoms aren't 100% effective all the time. And this is because sometimes they break, and sometimes STDs aren't transmitted through the seminal fluids, and, whatever. But the fact of the matter is, they have greatly reduced the STD rate in the United States and basically everywhere they're used. And if you go around saying condoms don't work at all and they only increase STD rates, you're a fucking liar. That's not true at all. In fact, especially saying that in Africa. AIDS is a very big problem in Africa. The best way to prevent AIDS is condoms. The only way you can get AIDS is through direct blood transmission or direct fluid transmission. And that's not gonna happen if you don't fucking have a condom or a needle, but that's completely different. My point is, just use a fucking condom. You're right, abstinence is the best because you're not gonna risk anything then. But some people actually want to have sex for whatever reason. I know that's hard for you to understand, but some people do want to have sex. And if they're going to do that, you can't tell them condoms aren't going to work because then they're not going to use them when condoms could potentially save their fucking lives.
You girls can go ahead and spend $1,500 on Gardasil.
And you should. Gardasil is very good at preventing some of the stuff that condoms can't catch. And it's great at preventing cancer that comes from STDs. So yeah, get Gardasil.
You don't have to be a religious person to observe the fact that in nature holds man to a higher standard than animals.
Was?
A promiscuous human being is punished by nature with an STD.
You do realize that other animals get STDs, right? I mean, HIV originally came from SIV, which was in chimpanzees, and humans only started getting it like a couple of years ago.
You know who are the real people that are concerned about the AIDS victims? It's the church that has the most AIDS research clinics in the world. The Roman Catholic Church is the one that's concerned with AIDS, because the Roman Catholic Church has to deal with the suffering, has to hold the hands of the AIDS victims that are dying. The Catholic Church is the one that does that.
No. You want to know who holds the hands of the dying AIDS victims? People like me. Friends of the people who are dying of AIDS. That's who holds the hands of the AIDS victims before they die. And you want to know why the Catholic Church has so many AIDS research facilities? Because they have so many hospitals. And why do they have so many hospitals? Because people are gaga for Christians. And they don't realize that Christians are a bunch of pricks. Especially when they act like this. Okay, people. That's really about all I have the time for to deal with this guy. So, I'm gonna go. I got things to do. I may repeat the rest of this video later. Peace, love, and the inevitable flowers. Mwah.